I welcome every one of you once again. Don't forget to share the video, it's always important. Don't forget to support me. Don't forget to send stars. Don't forget to subscribe to my page and my YouTube channel. You're welcome to support me anyhow you will. You can also use PayPal, you can use Super Chat, you can use the subscription. Anyhow, you're welcome to do that. So before I talk too much, let me just play the audio.
Fraud. Elections would be rigged because elections were always rigged. The question was how badly. Sometimes voting felt like an inconsequential gesture as predetermined winners were announced. A law passed last year, the 2022 Electoral Act, changed everything. It gave legal backing to the electronic accreditation of voters and the electronic transmission of results in a process determined by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The chair of the commission, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, assured Nigerians that votes would be counted in the presence of voters and recorded in a results sheet, and that a photo of the signed sheet would immediately be uploaded to a secure server. When rumors circulated about the commission not keeping its word, Yakubu firmly rebutted them. Nigerians applauded him. If results were uploaded right after voting was concluded, then the ruling party, the All Progressives Congress, APC, which has been in power since 2015, would have no opportunity for manipulation.
One person that the mother did not train well here, that don't have home training, is saying that APC wrote to Obama. So APC wrote to Obama. Me, I did not know that APC wrote to Obama. I did not know that APC wrote to Obama. And this person is saying I should talk about Uber fact. I mean, what is Uber fact? I don't know what is Uber fact. So what she's saying is basically the same thing everybody is saying in Nigeria, like all the people who are not happy with the outcome of the election. It's the same thing. She's saying the same thing everybody is saying, that they were not this, they are this. So you're not calling America to come and say why. So with all of this going on, that why will America? Do you want me to finish playing the audio? You are saying why will America recognize the outcome of such an election? I don't know what it is. What is Uber fact? My brother Chimeze, what is Uber fact? I don't know what is Uber fact. Nnaburuha is taken to hospital. Hey. So they still see hospital carry and go. It is well.
Technology would redeem Nigerian democracy. Results would no longer feature more votes than voters. Nigerians would no longer have their leaders chosen for them. Elections would finally capture the true voice of the people. And so trust and hope were born. By the evening of February 25th, 2023, that trust had dissipated. Election workers had arrived hours late, or without.
Maybe the trust and hope is for herself. She's speaking for herself, that she have trust, or maybe some people that used to say that they were doing Biafra all along. Election time come, maybe that's when they gain the trust, because there are other people that have always been Nigerians. They have always hoped for a better Nigeria. There are people that know that they have no other alternative. So maybe she is among the people that are conditional Nigeria. Me, I don't know. You understand? So when she say hope and trust was born, I don't know. It was born for some people, because I believe that there are so many people that they know that no leave, no transfer. Happy Easter. I greet you, Augustine.
Without basic election materials. There were reports of violence, of a shooting at a polling unit, and of political operatives stealing or destroying ballot boxes. Some law enforcement officers seem to have colluded in voter intimidation. In Lagos, a policeman stood idly by as an APC spokesperson threatened members of a particular ethnic group who he believed would vote for the opposition. Most egregious of all, the Electoral Commission reneged on its assurance to Nigerians.
So, sorry, there was a break. Let me continue.
Electoral Commission reneged on its assurance to Nigerians. The presidential results were not uploaded in real time. Voters, understandably suspicious, reacted. Videos from polling stations show voters shouting that results be uploaded right away. Many took cell phone photos of the result sheets. Curiously, many polling units were able to upload the results of the House and Senate elections, but not the presidential election. A relative who voted in large...
You know, this thing that she just said, that they uploaded the videos of the photos of the Senate, but they couldn't upload the one of the presidential. I remember this coming up after the election, that we were talking about it, and I was getting the feedback that was not the case. So I don't know if it is a reality for some places, really, that they were able to upload the senators and the other election, but only the presidential. You understand me? Yes, it's female.
Lagos told me, "We refused to leave the polling unit until the INX staff uploaded the presidential result. The poor guy kept trying and kept getting an error message. There was no network problem. I had internet on my phone. My bank app was working. The Senate and House results were easily uploaded. So why couldn't the presidential results be uploaded on the same system?" Some electoral workers in polling units claimed that they could not upload results because they didn't have a password, an excuse that voters understood to be subterfuge. By the end of the day, it had become obvious that something was terribly amiss.
Yeah, but what is America going to do there? I don't even know what the Uber fact is. I didn't see it though. I don't know what the Uber fact is. I'm not really on Twitter. President-elect cocaine business to global audience. In 1993, surrounded after a Chicago court found the income came from heroin trafficking. Uber first shared with a midnight on Monday, the platform. Yeah, is it not this case? The thing is, if let me tell you something from my own knowledge, if you do something in America as Onyoji like this, and they have a case, even when they don't have a case against you, they will frame you and put it onto you. There are many cases of people that they will use another person's picture. So they know that it's another person's picture. They will put that person there. So if they let that person go, then they don't have a case. That is what I know. If they compromise, if they say, okay, maybe they found money on that person, they cannot explain that money, and they don't, like, if they found even one, do you know that in America, even because of marijuana, they send people to jail for long years? So if they find something on Tinubu, and they left him and he returned to Nigeria, then it will be a mystery. It will be a mystery. Yeah. So that's that about Uber facts. So the Uber fact is about, everybody was saying I should talk about the Uber fact. So I have to quickly search what is the Uber fact they're talking about. So they say the Uber fact is some kind of, I don't know, circulation. I don't know what kind of supporters of Tinubu, a reliable fact promoting platform. So all of a sudden, you have a fact promoting platform called Uber Facts, right? Okay, fine. So there is nothing new there now. The thing is, many people went abroad, they did something. If they catch you abroad and whatever you did, they took you to their court and they didn't put you in jail and they allow you to go, then I don't know. I don't know what else to say, really, because if in the America, I know they can give somebody long years because of, say, they see you in connection to anything. People that live in America, please update us, because there's no way that they found something on him. So for them to maybe he forfeits the money, because maybe if this corruption we are talking is also there. If they see that money from him and they cannot explain that money, he said cannot explain that money, and if he's not ready to forfeit the money for them, for those people that saw him, then they can slam him 100 years. I don't know what it is, but if indeed he was guilty, they found that substance on him, he's not going anywhere. He will be inside there. He's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. If you carry banner in America and they catch you, you must go inside. That's what I know. So if for some reason whatever happened, it's just like what happened with Ijele, that time they were making accusation. They say, oh, he carry woman, he do like this in Turkey. It's a Muslim country. They don't take any nonsense like that. If they found guilty, they'll put him in jail. They'll put him in jail, serious, straight. Or if it is immigration offense, say you enter their country without visa, they will send you back. Now, what did they want use you do again? So that's how it work. I don't know what else. Like, really, I don't know. So our dear sister Chimamanda was trying to report to the USA about the election that was held in Nigeria. And she just kind of brought all the grievances, the points that all the people that have grievances are making, like is hurting them, all the factors that they are putting in, talking about. She kind of summarized it for them and put it in writing, very good writing, because she's a good writer. You have to give it to her. And then she's saying, why should America congratulate? Why should Rishi Sunak? That kind of a thing. So that's why I'm wondering, like, my sister, don't you know that America has no friends or have no enemies? Don't you know that America knows what is going on everywhere? Do you think that anything is going behind their back? Like, are you serious? Really? So do you think that your opinion, that maybe in your mind you feel like they are good, they are your standard of uprightness, of all that is good? Our people have that mindset that it is there that all of them are good, all of them are upright. They are they are like the image of Jesus in their mind. When they are thinking about white people, American country, it's like Jesus and heaven, that kind of connotation. That's why she has that mind. And I know she's a Catholic, so they think maybe because they are there, they are righteous. So in their righteousness, how can they, bring down themselves and come and associate with ungodliness of this kind of election, right? Because they have upheld them so high in their mind that they are righteous, they are the good people, they see all that is good, they do good, if they see bad thing happening anywhere, they will come and stop it in their goodness of their mind. That's why she said, how can America see all these things she's crying about? They do like this, election do like this. How can America see all these things and now come? Because America is supposed to be in that high standard. Rishi Sunak is the British one, the British people that our colonial master, they are so good to us. They are our father, they created us, now them born us, we have to double and say, how can you see all these things that happen? You don't come and put mouth inside. You understand? It doesn't work like that. Hello. Do you want to contribute to the program?
I want to put something about the Uber fact before we continue.
Okay.
Before we continue, let me quickly say something about Uber fact because I have a little time today.
Okay.
First thing first, the question is, who is Uber fact?
Okay.
Uber fact is an online web service app that provide people with random facts.
In these days of chat
whatever.
In this day of chat GPT, Dan, now they talk about Uber fact. The thing is, but it is.
Yes. Now you go back to Quora.com. You ask about the Uber fact. They will tell you that the information is, let me read it from Quora.com as of 2018. Their information is the fact they upload or Uber fact as somewhat a byproduct of plethora of knowledge available on internet.
Mm-hmm.
Internet. Then mark the word internet. Then you go to Google a rating of Uber Facts. Uber Facts was rated by 38 people, and they got 2.5%, 2.5 on the scale of 5.2. What does that tell you? It is not reliable. So
it's like another form of Wikipedia.
It is a Wikipedia of Now, let me take it back to anybody listening. For those of them that are peddling all this nonsense and selling it to people we left home who do not know any better, but you are in the know, I want to challenge you. If you cannot quote or reference any of your source in academic work in the United States today, you know that your source is not good. It is not reliable. It cannot be trusted. It cannot be taken for its worth. Ask yourself, can you quote Uber Facts academically? If the answer is no, my dear, the source is considered irrelevant and inconsequential. Continue your show, my dear. I just wanted to throw more light on people dancing naked on social media with a personal opinion-based website.
Okay, apart from that, I want to ask you a question. In the USA, if they found something with somebody, this market, say they found all this hot ash, with somebody, will they collect money and leave the person, or will they prosecute the person for a fact? What is it like?
Do you remember who put the name on open another tab on your computer, tap Chapo Guzman? Why did America put him in prison? They just arrested his wife, an American citizen, Chapo Guzman. What did he do? He just that he is a supplier from Mexico. He did not directly sell in America. He's a supplier. His boys are selling in America. Let me make this known a fact. As a nurse, I can tell you, America is going through a phase of what they call opioid crisis. They have two types of illicit ammo in this country. The one that is easily accessed, the one you can plant in your backyard, they make people that use it are the poor and the people like you and I. They are not criminalized. They're the one that the people that consume are the one that can kill their children, that causes hemolysis, that melt their organ and make them die immediately. The one like the one they are talking that this man was collecting money from and release. It is criminalized. It is criminal. I will give you time now, then go online and find that actor. As of last week, the person that sold him the one that he took in New York and died last 2019, the person was charged, convicted last week for selling it to him. I didn't say catching him. They say the guy did buy it for him, smoke it and die. And then the person was charged. If they can charge you that you sold it to somebody, that case was decided about a couple of days ago. I saw it in the news. I'm not talking about what happened in 1950. I'm talking about what happened last week.
Yeah, so, but I believe that even at that time they were more harsh to anything concerning Dudu.
No. I'm not just telling you that they're harsh. I'm telling you that the chances of letting you go is live.
Yeah.
Because if they can make the person that patronized you your victim, what do you think they would do to you? I say Chapo Guzman is his wife. They have been secured forever in this country to make sure that they don't sell to another person. And then they spent millions to track them down. Don't forget.
But
they spent millions to track them down and bring them here and secure them. Then they caught you here, they let you go. Who does that?
I'm wondering, because I believe that if they really found something on him, that they will not let him go. He will serve time. He will definitely serve time. And then it will be on his record. You understand? Before they will let him go.
In a country where your punishment is determined by how you look.
Yeah.
In a country where you go carry the one where be grass, they will put you away for 50 years. And then turn around. The person, you could not be saying you the sell them, you the do with the grass. You go in for a long time. Then they catch you with the one that go kill you now. You are the victim. Right now they are proposing a bill to put antidote in every bus stop and there, so that if you see them, they die from the one, they buy from the one we are talking about. You go choke them the antidote, then they call Nakan. In a country like that, now then go see who they distribute them, they let them go. I tell you, like, I go come back again. Let me go and pick up that actor.
Okay.
I go tell you now, person will be like you and I last week.
Yeah.
Person will sell them.
Yeah.
They don't go convict them.
And then another question, I remember that I saw in the news that is it the governor of or the president of a country in South America was arrested was actually brought into the US because of drug related offense. I don't remember exactly, but I will check it.
Let me put it in a layman's understanding. In America, illicit drug is considered a crime against humanity. They don't go after the victim, the consumers. They go after the suppliers.
Yeah. All right. Okay? Thank you. All right. Thank you very much.
They make a victim out of the users, then make you that sold it to them the criminal. That is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know where they got the information, but I just want to highlight that if you cannot quote over fact in academic work you submit in any community college or university in America, you are simply using a personal opinion.
You can, so you can't use it as a to make a case anywhere reputable.
No,
yeah, exactly.
If you cannot reference any source, that source cannot be presented in evidence anywhere in the world. In America, I'm very sure.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, so my brother that is talking about Uber facts, everybody that is talking about Uber facts, have you understand it now? It's interesting for me because you guys, I was telling you just 2 days ago that there's a revolutionary artificial intelligence that is now let me see. I'm getting a call. Just a minute. Okay. My brother, you can call back. Yeah, I was telling you guys that there is something new and powerful. Like if you're a student, like anything you are doing is going to, like, you can have a conversation with it. Any information you are looking for, you type it there. I want you guys to go and go to Google and check for ChatGPT. It has been available since 2 years now. I think they released it last year. They just released it last year. It's recently. Whether you are a student, everything you are doing, and with it, more things are coming. Like they have been feeding data, raw data into this thing, artificial AI, and the thing is coming. Like there's anything, any information, anything. My people, I don't know. Thing is out there is revolutionary. Everybody's like, wow, it's unbelievable. And the premium is you have to pay $20, and it is even giving you more features because it's new. So maybe if you can get onto it, try and see for yourself. So this Uber fact is nothing. Like it's a joke basically in the face of ChatGPT. Let me type it for you guys. Check it out. You're welcome, my brother. Yeah.
So, can I take the floor, bless them?
Yeah, you can.
Good evening. Apologies, I'll be on audio only. I promise not to take much time, and I'll leave the studio. You see, this has continued to prove, and good evening to everyone listening. This Uber fact has continued to prove how gullible, let me repeat myself, most people are. Tomorrow they will say, we are using the regulatory names on them. Now, have they gone to cross-check that document or the court document uploaded in Uber fact and the one has been in circulation since last year, if there's any alteration? Now, the same document. So why are these people catching feelings with everything? That Uber fact is being uploaded. It is somebody that uploads the document to the web. Even most of them that have their businesses on engine search. Your business, website or address did not find its way. You have to go to someone who is in, like some tech guys that can help you upload, your business into the right search engine and concentrate it. Maybe if you want, maybe somebody is dealing on wristwatch. They are based in Lagos. You can go there and partition it that within Lagos, once somebody is trying to type it in wristwatch, your business will pop up as one of the dealers on wristwatch. So now the question most of them are not asking, have they gone to look that document in Uber fact and the one has been in circulation? If there's any different information, the answer is no. Now the same document. Now, Uber Fact is not Nigerian court. You see, Nigerians, we need to understand what we are facing is institutional challenge.
No one was
Say
surprised
for
when,
example, now,
by the morning of the 20th.
say for example, America is not demanding for the extradition of Tinubu or anything of that nature. Now, they have taken this same issue, the courts, if most Nigerian lawyers would argue that forfeiture in Nigerian legal system is a criminal offense, why don't they go in court and fight it out?
Hmm.
You see, this if it's that they are all happy as if they won the, the tribunal. At the end of the day, they need to understand this is just a platform where people can, upload information, and every information they access in Google or any other search engine, is being uploaded by a human being. At the end of the day, you've hit the nail on the head. If, like, I have a lawyer who was, asking some questions. I asked him if they can provide the date when Tinubu was sentenced in America, the jailer, but nobody can bring up this information. And at the end of the day, I wish most of them would try to elevate their problem or their thinking that, be it INEC, be it the police brutality we saw in Nigeria being flogged. Every challenge we are having is based on institution. I don't know how long it will take them to understand. If INEC has done the investigation, probably this same document has gotten to the DSS or to the relevant security agencies, and they've done their due diligence on it, and they say they don't find anything on the contrary. Why you must reverse over, say, any issue?
All right, thank you so much. Let me bring in our guest. I've not seen him here before. You're welcome.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening.
This is Al-Junaidi Al-Kunzi. I'm from Lagos, calling from Lagos.
Okay. This your
And
name,
so,
strong. Oh.
yes. That is my Facebook name. My name is Ganiu Junaid Babatunde.
Okay.
Ganiu Junaid Babatunde, calling from Mushin in Lagos.
You're welcome.
I've been following your page for some days now.
Okay.
And I see some facts in your posts. And according to your name or from the region you come from, I can see that you are not biased by everything you have been saying or been showing us concerning what is presently going on in Nigerian situation, concerning the election and every other thing. You see, our Eastern people, despite all the love and everything, because I have many Igbos friends, are you getting me? And we are still remain friends till today, simply because we give space for each other and we respect each other's opinion. Are you getting me? All what these Igbos are trying to do, Eastern people are trying to do, they are just planning for they are planning it to make it difficult for their incoming generation in Southwest. Honestly, madam, they are trying to block all the spaces and the chances of their incoming generation in Southwest, even in Nigerian politics. I think they have elders.
The thing is, no matter anything, I won't generalize, because if you say Eastern people, Igbo people, then it's everybody, you put everybody in the same bag, but it's not supposed to be like that.
I know, right? I'm sorry for that.
Yeah.
But that is what I think I can know. I can use.
I understand what you mean.
So I'm sorry for the comment.
The issue is, like, for example, when President Buhari came to power, for example, there was this talk about colonization agenda, and colonization agenda, right? There's so much noise from your background. Let me put so there was a lot of colonization agenda, northernization agenda, and both our southeasterners and southwesterners were united in the call, Fulani this, the Fulani are doing this, the Fulani are doing that. You're right. Because why? Because power shifted to the north, and the person who was the president was a Fulani person, right? And now power have shifted south, and the president-elect is from the southwest. And they are not on the SY lovers, so who were first of all against Fulani. Now they are saying Fulani, they have to come, the Fulani, everything that happened that time, Fulani, or anywhere along the southwest, or Benin, everywhere, Fulani, Now Fulani is now looking at them. They are not the one dragging themselves on social media. Me, I like to keep it factual. I don't want to go into people's personal life or personal achievements, all those kind of a thing. All those things bring us down. Like somebody like Chimamanda, I will not go to her personal life or her achievements and all those things, you understand? Whatever case she has, all those things, if they go to the court and win over it, is their business. But my point I'm trying to make is, we Nigerians, whether we are from the north, whether from the east, we must find a way to solve our own problem. And tribalism should be made a crime. It should have a penal code, so that if you discriminate on somebody based on the basis of tribe, so that you will have punishment for it. There should be a law guiding that you did this based on the law of Nigeria. So you understand me? Because we need to be on the same page, because if not, when you hate other people or you point finger, before you know it, the finger will point back at you. You understand me? So before you know it, we are just fighting each other. No, it was Fulani, southwest, southeast, Fulani, and now southeast and southwest are at each other. You understand what I'm saying? So that's not a narrative I would like to feed into. That's just what I'm saying.
Okay, ma. Thank you for everything. I can understand you better.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get into your program before. I'm just lucky for this night. Honestly, I'm sorry for not repeating you, because I have to greet you in the first place to.
It's okay. It's all good.
To show my appreciation.
You're welcome.
Are you getting me?
You're welcome.
So
thank you.
I'm very grateful to participate for this night's program. Thank you, ma.
You're welcome. Yeah, have a great evening, huh? Ramadan Kareem.
Yes, ma. Thank you, ma.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you, ma. Bye.
Yeah, so my we should have raised the hyper. I understand his perception, but when we feed into it, it's still you against you, you against you. That's just what I'm saying. You understand? How far can we take it? We don't have all those time. And I don't know whether our sister wants to say something. I want to share one video with you guys.
Okay, let me say what I wanted to say. Yeah, so I told you I was gonna call back and give you like this thing. This is how serious this thing is here. You know what it means? That you committed crime and you are the victim. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And the person that encouraged you to commit the crime is the criminal. And then you go caught in such thing, and they just tell you, say, go and sin no more.
I have constituents.
You know what that means? Now let me read this thing here. Michael K. Williams, also known for his role in The Wire, died after taking fentanyl-laced heroin in New York in 2021. A New York City man.
The thing is, I guess what you are saying, I believe we already understand it, but the problem is for some people that have made up their mind, there is no evidence you want to present.
Have you remembered the proverb that says that alternative truth is the same thing as what? Lies. The first person that used that phrase was President Trump. He said that he believed in alternative truth. And then alternative truth is simply defined as lies. So people that have made it a profession to dwell in alternative truth, I don't think it is what it's making efforts to convince them. Okay?
Yeah.
Right now, this is where we are. If you are listening to me today, you are not deducting the fact that it is the rich versus the poor, not you against any ethnic group. You on your own. You are totally on your own. Stop inheriting their enemies. Stop inheriting their battle. Nobody will inherit yours. If you doubt me now, go to hospital and get a surprising medical diagnosis and beat. See how many of them that will be by your side. Move on. They
Yeah,
have
like me personally, I know that a lot of people, tend to go deep into these divisions. Some people are like just pro Obama by all means for whatever, and some people are pro Trump by all means for whatever. But you keep in mind that whether it's Obama or whether it's Trump, they have one goal: to maintain the hegemony of the United States of America and the interest of the United States of America, not your mini interest here and there, or your mini interest. Is to maintain whatever the people will keep them there, all those kind of things. Is bigger than what we see. Um, Exactly. Stop inheriting enemy. Thank you, my sister. I don't want to cut you short, but on the other hand, I don't want the video to be too long. So I want to play this video for you guys.
Africa on train and equip missions. So just General Langley, I have constituents that have been scattered across Africa on train and equip missions. So just ballpark in the last decade,
Train
how
and
many
equip
Africans
mission.
has the United States military trained and equipped?
How many Africans have the United States military
Congressman,
trained
I don't have
and
that
equipped?
figure. I can get that figure for you.
Ballpark, just how
So,
many?
No, Congressman, it would be a wild guess, right?
It seems like something we should know, right?
Over the years, we have trained a substantial number, especially in the Gulf of Guinea states.
Gulf of Guinea states.
Like more than 10,000?
It is
More
more
than
than
one.
10,000.
More than 50,000?
I say we're reaching around 50,000
Okay.
at least.
And what percentage of the people we've trained end up participating in insurrections or coups against their own government?
So how many of those percentage of
Very small.
people that they train now they go come they cause political wahala for inside their country? Now be the big grammar where they speak.
Small number, Congressman, very small number.
So what percentage do you think?
I'd say probably less than 1%.
But it does happen.
The IMEC program is in force and we've pushed a number.
So they are just having a
significant number through our
query.
schools across the.
Yeah, and what data sets do you track to arrive at the conclusion that less than 1% of the roughly 50,000 that we've
So
trained?
you said they have trained at roughly 50,000 and less than 1%. So when you're talking about 50,000, you're talking about 1%. It's even though it looks like it's small, but it's be small number.
participated in coups? Because it'd be like about 500, about 1% of 50,000.
Congressman, you may have that information. I don't at this time, but I know.
Well, I know there are some, right? Like go ahead and throw up that image.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
Colonel Mamadi Doumbouya, and this is a photo of him. Did we train and equip him in Guinea?
By name, I cannot identify that.
Well, that guy in the middle with the big red hat, Colonel.
Now the people, you understand? So so what are they trying to tell our dear sister Chimamanda? Ame is not your mate. You do not fit tell the cry. The one that they cry, they complain. They look now because so are you seeing what is going on? Now then they train and they tell them what that they do. It's like the more you look, the less you see. I know they like to talk or teach all these kind of things, because me self, remember me or me self are the fear.
Mamadi Doumbouya, that's him with a bunch of U.S. service members outside of our embassy. And just months after this photo was taken in 2021, he led a coup in Guinea and threw out the leader. Does that concern you?
Congressman, core values is what we start off with in IMA programs.
Do we share core values with Colonel Doumbouya?
Core values. I
You
will
say
repeat
whether
that.
they get core values.
I know.
Respect for humanity.
Do we share those
You
values?
see, as then
with
they
Colonel
Absolutely.
interrogate them.
In our question.
So you understand now their Congress, oh, now this kind of thing, our senator, all those pot belly where the ex-governor where they go Senate go relax. Now what is they supposed to they do? Nobody's supposed to get free hand in government, but now be the problem where we get nobody is being made to be accountable. So everybody got to power, they will be doing whatever they like. Like the video I saw today, one man was just slapping somebody just because he wear police uniform, right? So you see how they are grilling him. You see how they are grilling him is okay, you know, prodding him. Oh yeah, talk hey, like this, like this. We don't have who they
He let it
doing.
go.
We do.
Okay, that's a very telling answer.
You see, when he don't visit there, then before you know, they don't tell her how he go do and fear they don't come out that one for her. So if he they not pull and then I be say their pepper rest. Una need to get sense. Politics no be church.
In Burkina Faso, did we share core values with the leader that we trained there who led a coup?
You remember when they celebrate Guinea, Burkina Faso, una they say those one they don't get sense. Una no say na their papa teach them how they go say they do the doings. I hope my point is made though. You understand? Now their papa teach them how they go they do the doing this and all that kind of doing. The one do they call poor person will be like us. Now ain't go be there, now ain't go be the organ for other kind side. You know where they come our side. So those ones now you go to talk to person will be like you know, you go to say now your family member. No, say now sender.
We stress core values.
Curriculum?
Request civilian-led governance.
Wait,
So-
hold on. Is leading coups in our curriculum?
Absolutely not.
So
Civilian-led.
my
Civilian-led.
question is, do we share core values with the coup leader in Burkina Faso who we trained?
Holistically, we teach core values with a respect for civilian governments, apolitical, and
They're
that's what
not. They know they join
across
politics.
a very high percentage in the 90 over
But not
90
everybody, right?
percentile.
But not everybody. And I wonder how many people it takes to plan a coup. I mean, initially you didn't know how many we trained and equipped. Then you said it was 1%. You had no basis for that 1% number because there's no data set you track. Mr. Chairman, I seek unanimous consent to enter the record.
You see?
Another U.S. trained soldier stages a coup in West Africa by The Intercept.
Without objection, so ordered.
And I further seek unanimous consent to enter into the record. U.S. forces trained the Guinean colonel behind the recent coup in West African country, and this is regard to Guinea.
Una dey see am.
So I guess the question is why?
Now our colonial master no be for mouth, you know, and somebody will reach that level where they say my papa in America, una no see. What is that thing they talk about you, you know? It means so una no even get faith say in ourselves, or you know. I don't know. I don't know what we want actually, and I don't know how we want to achieve it, you know. Huh? Who are you telling? That's the question. She told the truth about Nigerian politics. Me, if I'm saying the truth about Nigerian politics, you are saying the truth about Nigerian politics. After the election, I showed the irregularities that happen across Nigeria. That is also my own version of the truth about what is going on. Sure, I want to go and I'll now use that kind of international platform to go and be writing America. What does that say about you? Why do you think you need to go and report yourself to your to America? Why? So that they will not come because they are your savior. Because you are helpless. You are always in need of a savior. But she can use her platform to sensitize the people. She can use her platform to stop this IPOB menace. To write about it, bring it to understanding, let the people remove their mind from all this Biafra something and focus what the Igbo nation wants to have. She can do so much, but no, she would rather write a letter to America. Because why? Because they are the good ones. They are the good master that always do good for us. They are the just and righteous one. And we are the devils and the Ndoji we no get sense. That's what you are saying. Maybe they think. Maybe we still they think. Maybe they think. The thing is deep. The thing is deep. You cannot do something like this. This is unbelievable. You cannot use your international platform. Can a German person do that? She can even write that letter and send it to the Senate, to the Nigerian Senate. She can do anything, but to be directing, reading your report like a child. There were all the things we are saying. She's reading it, saying it, saying it, and then what did she want America to do? She want them to come and do coup, to send someone. You cannot tell superpower what they will do. Whatever they are doing it. They are doing it. You will not see that they are doing it, but they are doing it. Their hand is everywhere. Their hand is everywhere. I want to share another video with you guys that one of our brother did today. You have a big problem. You are not thinking of any solution, anyhow to solve it. I want to share this video that our brother did this evening.
Video of groups of people in the church. I think they locked them up and they lit. Whether you like it, whether you don't, whether you want to accept it or not, a whole Igbo land have homegrown terror. Not even
homegrown terror. That is the main issue.
Come from outside. No, we have homegrown terror.
Homegrown terror.
Right now, as I'm talking to you, and it is still developing. It has not gotten.
It is coming. No, it's still coming.
On the heart, but even on that heart, we are feeling the heat. Imagine when it becomes full grown. It is still growing.
So my thing is,
listen.
If you have a problem, you deal with it.
Akwọbe the beans. Akara anesi. Akwọbe the beans. Akara anesi. It is still on the heart. It is still developing. And you are feeling this heat. And you are running this way. What of when it becomes full grown?
This is the main issue that's supposed to be talked about.
Terror.
Full grown home terror.
When it comes to that. We, the Igbos, have homegrown terror.
Homegrown terror.
We have it.
And we are not saying anything.
And you know how it started. You know how it started. The thing is, we must keep telling you the truth. We know it's painful. It is painful to struggle with the truth, to battle with the truth. Hey,
please like and follow him. This our brother.
Always coming or mentioning this name. Why is it? No.
Dibia Konuche is
come to terms with the truth, my brother.
Come to terms with the truth.
We must keep on telling you the truth, whether you like it or not. In Igbo land right now, as I'm talking to you,
we have
it is no longer as it used to be in those days that I used to ride whale.
Okay, so my sister, you have the floor. I'm sorry, I kept you waiting. Okay, there's a lot. My brother, you can come in if you want.
Yeah, blessed thank you. Sorry, I had to join once again. And good evening to everyone once again. You see, let me thank you specially because if you follow what is happening within the space now, most Igbo now, they are becoming worried about speaking the painful truth. How do I mean? Now, this Catholic priest, Father Oluoma, I think that's his name. He made one of his preaching. He even said he's even scared of saying these things now, because there's this group that come for backlash. Oh, you're dry, why saying these things? You're ridiculing your own, because to them, speaking the truth, trying to avert a danger has become ridiculing. Now, why I did come in is this area of beavers. You see, Nigerians, let's accept one thing. This is technology. Now, the key thing is this: most Nigerians are playing to the gallery, to the party affiliation sentiment. INEC as an institution owes Nigeria some questions. Say, for example, now, which country do you try to model following these beavers? Nobody's asking which company manufactured it. Have they handled that project? What are the technical challenges? These are things they need to ask to correct moving forward. But everyone is crying as if it's the end of the world, including former minister, Rotimi Amechi, politicians that have to destroy the system. Good thing you showed that video where they were drilling the military guy. At least let everybody in Nigeria that experienced the Naira crunch use that as an example. Yes, there were infractions here and there, not as if it happened only with one party. All parties did what they did. And when you try, now, so many political analysts have come to say this. How come that a particular party scored 97% in a particular region? And to them, it seems okay. I just pray that most of our people begin to understand. Even Nigeria is passing through a process. How old is our democracy? It started in 1999. Yes, we are making mistakes, but it's good to make mistakes and learn. The only problem we should be asking, our only energy should be challenged towards the institutions, not the individual or the political party or against you, against me. Every problem before us is institutions. Say, for example, the military that was before the congressman is an institution. Somebody represented that institution. They invited him to drill him. What I look forward to the 10th Assembly when after May 29 is to invite the INEC chairman and each top officers to ask them questions. Now let me go back a little bit to the Naira crunch. If most Nigerians did watch when the House of Reps invited the CBN, and they sent a representative, a woman, all the key questions I will ask, you couldn't give any concrete answer. Then I knew there was a problem. People need to go back and watch House of Representatives.
We don't have to be reporting to anybody. We must do work, no matter how.
No, yeah, blessed, I'm coming. You see, now, look at it. Before they did the Naira redesign, Emefiele tried to curb, the foreign currencies. He had the same problem, but with a little segment of the Bureau de Change operators. Where I fought the president, even when the president tried to relieve Emefiele, he was asked not to, because if they do it, they will start because of only Igbo. And we see now where our problem is convoluted in Nigeria. It is highly convoluted. Now, that's it. Most of them will not expect, let them go back to, I think that was November 2020 or so, or sorry, August, I can't remember. When they had a clash, when they tried to, clean up the Bureau de Change operators, there were clashes in Sheraton, Abuja, in Lagos, all over the place. Then I knew there would be a problem. Look at the Naira crunch. Even before then, how many times did the House of Reps invite CBN? How many Nigerians sat to watch that proceeding? The key questions were, this lady cannot even answer anything correctly. Then, obviously, there was a problem. You see, now, yes, the CBN is an agency of government. That is not Buhari running it. Can people understand all the challenge we face in Nigeria is based on our institutions? Be it police brutality, be it, how would I put it, corporate health negligence in hospitals. All these things boils down because institutions are not working. How many medical doctors has been prosecuted? I don't want to even go there. Please, Nigerians, I'm begging on my nails. Yes, this 2020, this is not the last election we're going to have. There'll be another election come 2020, there'll be so many elections. All we need to look is, what do we expect from our National Assembly in this regard? Now, when everything is said and done, I still believe the INEC officials needs to appear before a panel that will be televised so that key questions can be asked. then Nigerians that know better about technology, computing, cloud computing, needs to have an input. Say, for example, Nigerian Society of, I don't know if it's electronic engineers, they must have a group, because at least I have a little knowledge around technology. They need to ask these key questions. They need to look at so many things so that this will not keep repeating. But whoever is thinking that writing a letter, Nigeria is a sovereign state. You can't do nothing about it. Nobody can do nothing about it. And
so
people need to understand.
Want to do something about it, it's not like this. Like you see the video I was showing you, how they groom, they train the people, is an underground something according to their interests. You understand? They are not going to come and work for your own interest. Like the interest of Chimamanda is that Obi will become president. America is not going to come and work for her interests, or even for the interest of the whole Nigeria. America will work for their own interests at their own time. So anything we want, we have to find a way to do it for ourselves.
Oh, bless them. I think most of us need to go back to when Clinton visited Nigeria as American president. The then Secretary of State, if I'm not mistaken, should be Condoleezza Rice or who. She made a statement. It's only Nigerians that can build Nigeria, something in that line. We've come of age. Come of age. I must admit it. Our democracy is still growing. Even countries like this. Okay, say for example now, a particular presidential candidate in an interview was using London to give an example that the mayor of London is a Pakistani, that they have a British, prime minister of Indian origin. One thing he fails to understand, it did not happen overnight. It went through a process. They evolved. As at 1980, even up to 2000, that was not even on the card. That a non-white English Caucasian will become the prime minister. It all started by, intentional politics, trying to carry the ethnic minorities. And this thing started by when they started making piece of legislation. I live in England. I work in England. There are laws that protect even minorities at work. There's laws around diversity. And, these are things we need to look at, piece of legislation, and be willing to implement it. It is David Cameron that started the change by, appointing these ethnic minorities into sensitive positions. Most of them, Mr. Sunak, before he became the prime minister, he has held sensitive positions. He was the exchequer, which is like a finance minister. He goes to Scotland. The same guy has been in the government. He is a strong ally of the former First Minister of Scotland, Nicola Sturgeon. These are intentional policies. We have not gotten there yet. Our democracy is still taking off.
Anyway, the problem is people are not getting my point. They see me as an enemy of Ndiwo, that I'm talking against Chimamanda, that I'm talking against. Let me tell you guys, we were here seeing Kanu was making all these broadcasts that set Ali on fire while sitting down comfortably in the United Kingdom. But because their own people are not the people at the receiving end of those his incitement, they look the other way because it's none of their business. If the Nigerian government don't make any move, they are not going to do it because their citizens are not at the receiving end. That one's supposed to teach us something, right? That was supposed to teach us something, that will carry your load. Nobody will come for and do it for you. So whether you are saying they should come or they should come, it is their interest they will follow. It is not about your feelings. They don't care about how you feel. They don't care about how you feel. It's their interests, political interests, economic interests, whatever interest that they are pursuing, that takes preeminence. They don't even care about who you worship or how you worship. They don't care. And I don't know how our people will understand this because they keep putting their hope where they are, in the things they're supposed to do for themselves. Like we are saying, the homegrown terror that's ravaging our place. Let everybody that have all this big platform use it to savage the land. They say no. You can't use your platform to savage your own country, your own homeland. But you are writing letter to another person to come and intervene in another country, in another sovereign country. It doesn't work like that. Nigeria is a sovereign nation. All these other African countries, they are sovereign nations. So if they are doing anything, they are going to be doing it GBT under G. They know how they do their things. You are not going to be telling them what to do.
You see, blessed them. You know, say for example, now this is just me thinking out of the box. If she had, is she trying to claim she's oblivious or oblivion of what has been happening in the Southeast and in her state of origin particularly? If she had sat down, penned a letter to the Nigerian federal government offering her own solution,
exactly.
Don't we think this situation would have been managed, or the federal government would try to act to ameliorate the pains people are going through? This is a region where people have been made cowed not to come out. Bless them. Anyway,
I get what
you see, let me say this and leave. Nigerians, I wouldn't want to say Southeast Nigerians, let us not become the cannon fodder for these politicians.
Yeah.
Each of them have foreign bank accounts. I don't mean domiciliary accounts in Nigerian banks, actual foreign bank accounts in foreign countries. They have homes, they have holiday homes. If, God forbid, the unthinkable happens, they have the resources and means to escape. My family, your family will end up, those that will survive it, will end up in a refugee situation. That is not what we want for ourselves. Let us admit the election wasn't the best, but we can do better. The only key thing every Nigerian should be talking about now is how do we begin to build institutions? INEC, I can make an excuse for them. This is their first time of using that technology. They may have glitches, they may have issues, but then these are things Nigerians can go back to. And this is another issue now. When we elect people into the National Assembly that don't know what they are there to do, most of them just get into politics for the fun of it. They don't even know that they are there to make policies and oversee the policies and tighten loopholes. Now these are the things. If they have to specify that, this is the way forward, let them do it. This is a time where the National Assembly need to salvage the situation, because give and take, there will be another election. And I am of this opinion. If they would listen, let them separate the presidential election from every other election. Let them just bring out a day that is presidential election.
Yeah.
Because the same day they are doing the presidential election, they are doing the National Assembly election. So most of these infractions we're seeing is being perpetrated by those who are on the ballot for the Senate and the House of Reps. We have to admit it. There's no point. It's okay to get angry, but you can't get angry for the next 4 years or trying to believe that the best way is to run riots. Let's understand we are growing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, my brother. So anyway, I know that personally, my original sin is calling out IPOB. Calling out IPOB and everything I've said, even though it's happening before their eyes. The lies, all the doings, spyings, it's happening, but still, they don't want to admit it, but I'm still telling you guys that now there's been an election. A lot of people are not happy with the outcome, right? Okay, fine. Then what are you going to do about it? You have to find solution for yourself, what you want to do about it. No amount of letter you write to foreign body. How can you be writing to a foreign country to say why did they congratulate Nigeria? Because you are holding them to very high esteem, that they are incorruptible, that they are the highest, that they are the best. That's what you are saying. That's why you are condescending on this one and say they are not doing well. They are all criminals. They are all criminals, but the criminals are coming from all parts of Nigeria, right? So the election was having irregularities from all parts of Nigeria. So you now call America. What will America do? Can America now say, okay, Nigeria, this election is not good, we are canceling it? No, they cannot do that, right? You can even write to the Senate. You can do any other thing, but pitting our ethnic group the whole time against the rest, or using ourselves to carry their load and all these things, it's just too much stress. It's just too much stress. right? So if you have the right person, you know, the right governor, the right councillor, the right senators, and you don't have the president that you want, then there will be another election. Even in the US, they contested the election. They did not write to Nigerians or any other African country to come and to not congratulate Joe Biden. It all happened before us. Yeah. I don't have solution. No, the solution is in your hands. You have to find the solution for yourself. Because the day of that election, it is not Americans that were rigging that election for any politician. It's still Nigerian people. All the people they caught, they are there, living there. They are the one, they got money, they were manipulating that one. Those ones that were printing something they want to use in the Southeast, they were printing it. And in Lagos to carry it to go and use it in the South. There are Nigerians there, they are doing it there. Nobody do it for you. So you have to find the solution. The world is not listening to your problem. That's what you have to know. So don't make it look like, okay, because your candidate did not win, it's painful. Everybody admits it. She has the right to vent. I accept. Yeah, it's okay. If you say, oh, she's attacking everything Igbo. What is everything Igbo? They are individuals. And if they are doing something and that thing they are saying that is representing Igbo, we have to make a commentary on it. Yeah, then if you said the election was rigged, then there's an avenue to prove it. We have seen people who got into power and they were removed. We have seen those who still went to court and won. So yeah, it's possible. Then go and prove it. You don't have to go and be writing to any superpower to come. We don't need this, you know. We don't need it. Look at sit at home is happening for more than a year. Nobody talk about it. Even me that talking about it here, they will be insulting me. They will say there's peace in the Southeast, there is movement, or nothing is going on in the Southeast, so everywhere is peaceful. But the homegrown territory is booming. Simon Ekpa told them now that they are bringing Shaka Boom, the one with chain. Good evening, Eliasin. Huh? So it's good to write. It's the easy option, right? Because you don't want to steer the bear, because you know it's the same politicians that are doing all these things. They are the ones doing all these things. For me personally, I feel like it's even a matter of justice, because you cannot have those people doing separatism, doing they want to secede from Nigeria, and you are not talking about that one. You are not settling that issue, counseling it out. Secession is not a joke, you know. It's not a joke. The issue of secession has to be settled first. You have to settle it, and the people have to come to terms with it. Just 2 days ago, you see them now, 4 days ago, they were all over the streets wearing uniform, huge crowd. It's still the same matter. So you have to put that one on hold completely, assuage that and settle that one first. First things first. But anyway, what do I know? Maybe if you people feel happy that she's writing the letter, you know, putting all your grievances together so that America will read it. Okay, no problem. We will see what America will do for her and everybody that believe in the letter. But I'm telling you the fact that it's good, though, she can write, but it actually shows that, you know, she doesn't understand the politics. She doesn't understand the word politics. That's what it shows. And it shows also that she sees them as better, righteous, you know, glorious. So it means that she doesn't see all the things that is going on there. You understand? All the problems of people like this there, that all the injustice, all these things, she doesn't see it. But in her eyes, those people are righteous. They don't do any bad thing. They are straightforward. That's what she's saying. But it's okay, you know. So it's okay, you know. I'm used to your attacks, you know. I'm used to your insults. And I don't have any ulterior motive, and I cannot tell you that I have solution, because everybody will have to find solution for themselves. You understand? If you are so passionate about Nigerian politics or communal politics, don't make it be an attack, hating on other people, because hate always comes back, hating, it turns inwards, because the hate is there. It's a powerful energy, and it must come somewhere back. It cannot just go like that. You cannot just hate and the hate will go like that. No, it must come back if it doesn't have anywhere to go to. So that's why all this hate and anger and all this thing, it's not going to change anything now, because the irregularities was also in every corner of Nigeria. So you cannot say it happened particularly here, But then if it happened, and then fine, you should have the proof, then you will present it, right? You will present it. So I don't know. So you can engage with the situation at home, take the action that you need to take at home, gather your evidence. Maybe she wants to be in front, to give it an international coverage. She can also do that, but she has to be doing it at home. You understand me? So she can use her platform to push it, but writing to foreign power to come, no, that one no follow at all. He said the matter is in court. She's not happy that the USA government had to congratulate a candidate that was declared a president-elect after a flawed election and openly rigged election. So you are telling Joe Biden that people should not have congratulated him because his own election was also termed rigged by Trump. Have you forgotten? Also, you live in the US now. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? The election that brought Joe Biden, is it not what they say was rigged? That it was Trump. Those people were so passionate. January 6th, they stormed Capitol Hill. Are you kidding me? So you are saying that the whole world should not have accepted the result of that election and congratulate Joe Biden because it was being highly contested, that it was rigged. Are you kidding me? Well, I've done my part too. I've done my part too. I don't know. I cannot help you if you attach your feelings to logical things. There's so much I can do. Okay. Hey, Oluchi, I greet you. The thing is, even she can even use her platform to follow that court case. Maybe to give it that kind of coverage she's looking for, international attention. Maybe it will put the judgment. Maybe it's just a maybe. But anyway. Hey. Hey. So anyway, I don't know, Sha. President Biden, even till today, many of those Trump supporters don't believe that they don't even, like they are not deferring to President Biden as their president. They are saying that one that rigged the election. You say it was not rigged because maybe Trump was not your candidate. That's why. But the people who Trump was their candidate to tomorrow, they say it was rigged. Even now that Trump is coming out and they are prosecuting him, they are like, hey, it's a lie. We are going to make America great again. We will take back our country. The thing is, Trump is coming back. He's about to contest election. Me, I know they find myself for politics, but I feel like anything we can do for ourselves, let's be doing it. But political ambition of one person, it can never make me to break my head. No. Majority of Americans dislike that. You say majority. Those people that are doing USA, they are not Americans. They are not. How can you be saying majority of America? That's your own view. You say majority of America. He has a massive following. They are donating money. What are you saying? Majority of Americans support Trump. Hey, but anyway, the video just went here and there, something like that. But it's so good that we are able to talk, and I hope you guys learn something from here. Stop getting angry and pointing finger and hoping that anybody is going to come. Nobody will come, you know. He said, do you present any candidate who is not a member of APC or PDP before? Did Nigeria intervene during 9/11? What concern UK with airport? I don't know. You said there is no evidence, but there are people who were there are people who believe so much that the election was rigged that they stormed their parliaments in Washington D.C. to try to stop the swearing in of Joe Biden. There are people who were passionate enough, and the street was filled, and they stormed into that chamber to stop that pronouncement by a pen that will lead to Joe Biden being pronounced president, so that as president-elect, so that they will swear him. And you didn't see it. It didn't happen in your eyes. Okay, oh. No, that's colonial mentality. Say, oh, good people, una will be good people. Una know they see the bad things where all these bad people they do. Una good people, better people, make una come pull mouth. That's just what it is. I will share the link to the voice audio once again so you can hear the complaint. It's too much. I beg, maybe we did learn, and nobody send us message, you know. Nobody send us message, oh. So anything you want, you have to do it for yourself. So yeah, my people, thank you so much for being a part of the program. You know, I've been responding to the comments. You must be having illusion when you say that there are minority that are supporting America. No, President Trump at all. There are a huge section of the population that support President Trump. It's not a minority. I don't think you can put it like that. Yeah, so for me personally, whoever finally gets there, us versus, and I think my aversion to being too taken by any side when it comes to politics is because I used to read Awake and all this Jehovah's Witness publication when I was growing up, and they are not political. They were basically not non-political in their. I think their worldview is non-political. So, yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing if you participate in politics, if you are passionate about your candidate, you push your candidate. For example, I told you guys I like Rochas Okorocha. If Rochas Okorocha made it, I would push for. I would, make posts. I would support his candidacy, for example, right? But that would be where it will end. I know if you break my head, say he did not succeed in poll, I'll now go and be killing myself. No. Whoever succeeds, let him do what the best he can do, right? Yeah. So I don't have any grudge. I feel like this life experience is too short to use it to be bothering yourself and all those kind of things. At the end of the day, all these things, we are going to leave it here. So the best we can do, any way we can make it better for ourselves, we should do it. None of their hand clean, exactly. Francis, yeah, exactly. So none of their hands is clean. So why do you want to break your head? And especially the way politics is constructed, and here, for example, here all over the world, people are not happy with their politicians for some reason. Everyone just say, they are politicians. They'll say they are thief, they are this. People always have that sentiment about their politicians. I don't know. Like our brother Henry says, we need institutions. So those institutions, when they are built, when they are put in place, you will see how negligible who is in power, who exactly who, from what region, because the institutions are working, wherever they are meeting the needs of the people. If you put in that system, and they will be running parallel. Those one that the president is more like international affairs, coordinating international affairs more, and some national affairs. Then the state governments will be the ones directing the state affairs. So if you have institutions that are working, you won't even be bothering yourself with where the president come from, who the president is, all those kind of a thing. And that's why that one is something we can do. And especially because, for example, we from the Southeast, we are so passionate about all these political things. I wish that we can use all this passion to lift ourselves up from, this difficulty that we are right now. And first of all, there has to be peace and security. You cannot do anything without safety and security of lives of property. So we need to bring down this hyper mob that is, disturbing the whole place right now before it blossoms to something else. Because, like, I didn't play this audio from Dibia Konoche more. I will share it later in my work, because they are discovering more natural resources in our area in the southeast, and also in other parts of Nigeria. And these natural resources that they are discovering is a magnet for conflict, because people who want it, they are going to come and they are going to give some people money to steer the population so you're going to have pockets of big conflicts. So if we are not conscious about it and stopping it from our own end, nobody will do it for us. We will just be there. They will at the end, maybe they will report and say, those ones, they're only good in buying themselves, what else? Yeah, so I believe that there is a lot of good that Nigerians also do to themselves, helping themselves, and they can continue to do that, honestly. They don't understand. Our brother is writing something very interesting here. The problem is, our own political standpoint is coming from maybe revenge, maybe, spoil everything, scatter everything, condemn everything. So all this thing is an energy that is following most of our people. So individually, we have successes, pockets of successes, achievements, but it's not translating into a societal issue, success. And one or two, three outliers, like you have a population and some are out, doing very good, exceptionally good, but the bulk of the people are still in this difficulty, poverty, lack of education. You see what happened. Somebody is sick, they took her to a native doctor, took her to church. All this thing is happening in the south is because no education, no water. And like, I feel like all this passion can be ingested into uplifting the place first, but we are not even doing that. There's incompetence. I'm not going to say there's no incompetence. So yeah, so even the person that you want to break your head for, that he must be the one. That's why I'm wondering, like, you don't even know how his own regime is going to be. It's all a game of chance. So let the person go there, and then we will see. Okay, you want to go there, you didn't work out, then try again. I don't have energy to engage bingos this evening. So I will just delete your comments since you don't have anything productive to write. Yeah, I mean, I think so too. I think that you know, our people have this sentiment most times when we go to America. Like when I went to America, they'll be looking down on these Black Americans. They will say, "Ah, those people," you know, because in their mind, these people are here, and I just come in and I succeed, you know. But they don't know that, for example, that foundation we have in Nigeria, that Chile primary, secondary school you had your time, you had that foundation. Nobody disturb you. Even if you do something, they will say, and a small picking, they worry, and a small picking, leave and leave. And you know, you had some kind of tranquility, if you may, and you went through that primary, secondary school, even first degree. You have matured, you bonded with your people, with your culture, with your, and then you know you are a settled human being, and then you leave, and then you continue with that strive because you already have it all built in you. But those people in America, they don't have it, those Black Americans, because their foundation is very rough. You know, the system they grow with is very difficult, and yeah, they have not had it easy. So you may be wondering why they are lacking behind, because they don't have that foundation you have. Even though maybe you just did your village, they don't have that connection, that bond. They don't have it. They don't have, yeah, they are growing up in trauma, a lot of stress situation, police, poverty, racism, all these things. So they are dealing with a lot of issues on a day-to-day. You know, if you go school, you know, if you like, you know, you are just dealing with different kind of aggression, passive, positive. So that's why they are having a lot of issues. You understand? Quite all right. So most of the time when we go there, we now just, you know, carry that our Nigeria can do spirit. You already have the foundation, you already know how to study, you already know what you want, you go for it, blah blah blah, you are doing well. So they will now say, all these ones, you understand? They don't know that even the children that they are giving birth to there, they will, you understand, those children will begin to become like those people, because those people will live that experience that we didn't have coming from Nigeria. But our children are going through another reality here. They are facing different things from kindergarten, from, you know, they are facing another kind of level of, you know, they are looking at them another eye, they are doing at them another way. All those things, it's not easy. They have to break through a lot of things. And if the family stay together and they are trying to help the children, or maybe because of the wahala still too much, family cannot stay together, everybody stay their own way, it's not easy. That's what I'm saying. So I believe she's in that place that, you know, most of our people, they don't really know, or like maybe they don't or they don't want to acknowledge where they are coming from. But I don't know, but she's a very knowledgeable person. I have a lot of respect for her, as a matter of fact, and I even follow her on social media. So what talking about her letter is not trying to denigrate her or to attack her person per se, but I'm just hoping that she will use her platform to address the issue at home. And even if she doesn't want to, that's fine. And I just want to make the point that you cannot expect the US to tailor into your grievances. Yeah, say, why would they not do like this? No, you don't have to. You cannot question the superpower. You understand? They are like the God, where they say, unquestionable, you are the Lord. They are the superpower. You cannot question them. Exactly. Exactly. So it's not easy. Yeah. So my brother, hey, Jerome, I beg go. USA. They got their own, even now, there's so many things there. But I think that I think that if the way Nigeria is not serving their interests, they don't need you to tell them to come and do something about it. That's just, the conclusion of it all. Yeah, that's the conclusion of it all. They don't need you to come and tell them, say, I see you. Because, Nigeria is strategic and is a very important country. It's the largest black nation in the world, biggest sub-Saharan African nation. And if they can be having interest in Guinea, how much Nigeria? Think about it. Yeah. Yeah. All right, my people. I'm just talking. I'll see you guys in another video some other time. So if there's anything you want me to talk about, you can let me know. This one of Uber Fast took me by surprise. I didn't even know. So if there's anything you would like me to discuss or you want us to talk about, suggest it in the comment section, or you can write me, inbox me, email me, whatever. I'll bring it up and then we'll talk about it. Have a great evening and a good start in the new week. Bye for now.